I'll ask you what I asked too. I guess how would you describe kind of the mood of the locker room right now, and how can you kind of influence that as a leader?
I think guys are remaining positive and trying to continue to work towards getting to the goal that we have in mind. And obviously, that's to win a football game. So the last 5 weeks have been disappointing. I think, like what those guys alluded to, the work you put in Monday through Saturday of preparing for the game when you fall short on Sunday is disappointing. It hurts, but you have to turn the page and you have to move on. And I feel like that's what guys have done. We came in today focused, ready to work, ready to get the game plan. Had a walkthrough, so guys are out there communicating. Obviously, in a walkthrough, you can get a lot more plays in, so it's not moving at as fast of a pace. But because of that, you can kind of rep stuff a little bit faster. So guys are working, and we know there's only one way to get a win. We got to put the work in during the course of the week to be able to go out there and execute on Sunday.
I'll ask you what I was trying to ask too a minute ago, probably fumbled. Just your experience when you're going through a bad streak. I know in Cleveland you went through some tough times. What can you maybe take away from some of those experiences that might help you today?
Well, whatever we did in Cleveland, don't repeat it because we we continue to lose. So don't really want to touch on that. Um, but I don't know. Each team is different. I think, like what Tua said, each level is different. But I think at the end of the day, you got to show up to work and you got to be ready to work with a positive attitude. And I think that's not just football. That's life. There's going to be times where you go through adversity, where things don't go your way. I'm sure most of you have children. There's times you're teaching them a lesson, or you maybe don't like your teacher, or got a bad grade. How do you respond? So I think for us as a team, it's just continuing to get up every day with a positive attitude, making sure you're watching the same, if not more, film this week to prepare for Atlanta than you did last week for Jacksonville. So not kind of making sure we're not getting down on ourselves or looking for excuses, but that we're continuing to put the work in and we're continuing to move forward.
You know Coach Floras well. How would you describe how he is approaching this particular situation?
Uh, Being himself, just continuing to push guys, not lowering the expectations. For him, it's consistency. So each and every day you come in here, you know what you're going to get. You know the attitude that he's going to have. You can almost guess the things that he's going to say, and it's going to remain the same. Of we got to put the work in, we got to execute. And I think for us as a team, we've continued to work each and every week since I've been here. When we get to Sunday, we just got to make sure we're executing and we're doing the things that we need to do to come out with a win. And those are those small details that sometimes get lost, but that kind of become the difference between winning and losing.
Jason, your snap count has gone down the last couple of weeks. Have the coaches told you anything about what maybe they want to see from you?
I think for me is you just kind of focus on whatever plays you do have. Obviously, every single guy in that locker room would love to be out there every play of the game, and we all feel like we can make an impact to help win. But the one thing I've learned throughout my course in the NFL is control what you can control. I think my defensive coordinator used to say that all the time my rookie year, and throughout my career I had a DB coach that said, don't count the plays, make the plays count. So I'm trying to control it. I'm trying to what I can control and trying to make the plays count that I do have. But obviously, we all would like to be out there every single play. But I think kind of what Brandon alluded to when he was talking, him, Javon, those guys, some of our younger players are doing a good job. They're playing well. Although I haven't been in as much, it's kind of been fun to see the evolution of Javon from when he first got here to being out there making plays, communicating well, the passion, emotion that he plays with, his ability to line guys up, and just seeing kind of the growth from him as a player. When you're 34, you know if there's a young guy behind you that's a good player at some point, he's going to get on the field. So I've just tried to be super supportive of him and Brandon on the sideline, looking at the surface. If there's things that I can help them with or reminders of yelling out on the field, I've just tried to do my best just to help the team get a win, whether I'm out there for 90% of the plays or whether it's 30% of the plays.
Follow up on Hal's question. What does it say that even at 1-5, if the mood is still good and the want is still there, what does it say about the character of the room?
The character of what?
Of the room. That's the character you guys have inside the room.
Oh, yeah.
The want is still there. The buy-in is still there.
Yeah, I think what Tua said when he talked about trust, I think there's trust amongst our locker room. I think guys trust that the other guys care. And obviously you want guys to know what they're doing, and there's going to be mistakes. There's going to be some bad plays. But when you truly believe that the guys in the locker room and the guy lining up next to you, he cares about the team, he cares about winning, and he's out there and he's doing everything he possibly can to get those things done, I think you can continue to build even when it is in a loss. And obviously, it's a lot harder. We know this league is about production, it's about wins and losses. So when you come up short, it's going to be disappointing. There's going to be a lot of negativity that surrounds the team, as it should be. We're all paid to do a job, and that job entails winning. So I think for us as a team, though, guys, coaches, players alike trust that we're doing everything in our nature to go out there and win on Sunday, and we just have to continue to work. And when we don't get the results, we may have to change a thing here or there, but continue. The one thing that has to stay consistent is the work that's put in.
With the top two cornerbacks down, was there a consideration to make a move to put you back at corner this past week?
I guess I would go back to what I said before. Control what you can control. You know, if that's what the coaches believe is the best thing for us to do in order to win on Sunday, then quite possibly could be out there at corner. If they feel whoever's out there gives us the best chance to win, then that's who's going to be out there. So whatever the role is, just trying to do whatever I can.